Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another sad round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, remember the last episode, we successfully held off the Sin Eater assault on the Crystarium, but at a heavy cost. Several, if not many, of the Crystarium guard, city guard mind you, were either injured or killed in the fight. Those who died either died from wounds or unfortunately became Sin Eaters themselves. Others, survivors, wounded, had to live with the results of it. Now let's talk to the Crystal Exarch and see what we can do next. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you, though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death, but that they have not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of the soldiers said that. Thank you. I'm assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I shall not shrink from what must be done, not now at least. Though I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I've chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive, if you'd like to talk. We'll see if he wants to talk. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one would ever know. No, I believe you have enough burns without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, VOR3 may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord VOR3.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
No.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Arm Orang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Amareng. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin-Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin-Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Amareng, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do! I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Amareng we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
This course you agreed on, I will not object, though I'm afraid it will be difficult for us to spare any of the guard to accompany you. I can't but promise that you will be well looked after upon your return. Just see to it that you do return, alright? If I had only been able to locate Lucia's Light Ward, it might not have come to this. Can't imagine what Thancred feels it must be feeling to behave this way. Saying he's changed since coming here would be an understatement. He may as well be a different person. He reminds me of father. He argued with us for months about our plan to go to Eorzea, but in the end, he accepted our decision. I do hope he's doing well. Ophelia demonstrated impressive resolve just now. I seen that she just understands what must be done, though I do wonder if she is truly prepared to make the choice. Should she falter, it would fall to Thancred to guide her. However much he wishes it were otherwise. Thancred hath long known whither this path doth lead. His journey hath brought him no closer to acceptance. Now we ever go try shuffling your feet. If you have something to ask me, ask. Tell me about Zodiark. Told you before, Zodiark is Creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural. There is no resisting such power. So we Ascians came to exist solely to bring the rule of darkness. His darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools. Though this is only to be expected, given their innate ability to conceive the nature of our universe. But I believe I am repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really, I have no need of deception. Even if I did, I assure you, you would find it quite indistinguishable from the truth. Sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. So, the Ascians were tempered. Maybe that's the difference between... That probably really explains the difference between both groups. So Hydaelyn and Zodiark are made from the first peoples, aka the Ascians. So both groups probably had an overwhelming amount of power for the primals. But maybe they, since they're from the first, or they're both from Ascians, maybe their ability to temper people is a bit different. Zodiark in particular seems like he did it. It doesn't seem like Hydaelyn has, because it seems like our character has like a lot of free choice. Also, I think online I think it's quoted as you're not tempered, so... I love looking at stuff online and learning I'm not. So that's really what it comes down to. It's just, Zodiark does like to do it, and Hydaelyn may not. Or maybe she has more choice in that. Sorry for the wait, I am ready now. I'm sure you want to do this, completely sure. There has to be another way. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It's your decision to make, just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. Saw you, your Moran airship coming to land at Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Volthry's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right now, Naba Thorong lies in the southern reaches of Amarang. There are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mord Salk. The other is a western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Though and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's a more well-trodden path. It also makes it for easier traversal of the Naba of Seventh. But we can't use it. If we did, we need to cross Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Umorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Volthry's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I would draw the Umorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way you have a chance at reaching Naboth Thorong unopposed and without risk to civilians. Not die this time plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Voltry's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western road. Try to avoid attracting attention. That in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move fast with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amara for our journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you all. Try not to disappoint. Although it also makes me quite curious with the Zodiac stuff. It's maybe he is so powerful that he believes he has to temper everybody, while Hydaelyn, on the other hand, maybe she knows that she's consistently a good primal and doesn't require to do that as much. It's very curious to know about that stuff. I don't know, though. You need more information that we don't have. That'd be old. Would we that we all had that surety of purpose? We'll need to move quickly. The longer the others need to keep the Eorzeans busy, the more likely they are to be caught. Hey, all to get me the Umbral is just up ahead. All the time I've been here, I've never ventured in the hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? I think you can do that, thank you. Saw him a freaking fight. Lakeland, you did a great job keeping her safe. Even if it got him hurt. Who shall walk amongst us upon our return, I wonder? Amarang lies just beyond the gate. We need only speak to the sentry. I'm ready, let's go. Let's go. Well, soon, Mr. Zhed. Barely had time to recover from the battle. Officer, I'm hardly in a position to question you. Neato.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Not so near, how convenient. Sound though Mistress Alizé's logic was, I fear the road less traveled has other perils in store for us. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel. I don't plan to take a moment of time I spend taking for granted. Only our path forward lies ahead, I'm sure of it, so onward I suppose. I take it you're seeing what I'm saying. Finding a village when we're nearly hardly 10 paces in the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Run by the big desert beach. Run down below. Speed. Alright, chameleons. Alrighty, in the clear. More junk. People are weird. Zoom Zoom. He's a friend. I like this friend. New friend. You sell? No, you are not no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spend velvet gold. Oh, old friend. Such a coin voice cracking. You are already a legend among more traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Gark. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now none. So Master Gengen bought the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must all be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Naboth Arong. Ourselves, if we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. Flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Naboth Arong. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. Surely there must be some way. Do you think if any of the Mord might have some hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Sell for free even. To friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Now let's go on running around and go ask questions. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys. Many things. Remember, Zunzu, next time your pockets grow heavy with coin, yes? Is that how valuable that piece of damn coin was? We still have connections with it? Anyway, let's go Naboth Arong. There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one will use it. You may search for it, if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires will bear your weight. Alright, can't go in there. Oh yeah, did we get a thingy for that? Potential death trap. I love potential death traps. Well, that's surprised. Not many bound for Naboth Arong these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. He used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It's locked behind a gate, however. I assume that you have that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being much of use. Down to wrinkle paste paper before it sends back into your bag. I just like sitting there thinking of the Gimli clip whenever he sits there and says death trap. It's just like, high chance of death, low likely chance of success. What are we waiting for? For Naboth Arong, airship is best. Nothing's faster than airship. You want to have one out here? You can ask them to take you. No. That's how we die. I actually don't remember that Gimli quote all the way. Good quote though, very funny. Irene, I'm afraid I have little of use to know about how to reach Naboth Arong. More presence though, that's another matter. Apparently there's an army indefinitely in Amarang. There have been no sightings of Eorzeans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we could take down the sign that Alzay's plan has been borne fruit. If you have any better luck finding us a route forward. We have note concerning a gondola that is considered a death trap. The Hills of Amber trolley. And... wait, what? Bit of paper with gondola for burns potential death trap scrolled upon it. That's what my character wrote. A bit of paper with Hills of Amber trolley. Behind gate, scrolled upon it. Airships, more presence confirmed, scrolled upon it. So these are options. Well, what do you think? Gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Vol 3, obviously. We can try the gondola. Might die, but eh. I'm like, man, I mean, our chances of dying are probably very low, seeing as we do this all the time. It does seem to be the least risky of our options. I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a little bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzu can offer some insight? Oh, any customer with word of help? I have a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs down with a ring, at least. What I am correct in thinking is there's a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked. Ah, yes, the gate. You see, it is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos, to open the gate, they say. None operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Barren Mines. That is where the trolley control stands. I still see miners there from time to time, if anyone knows what happened to the Talos. Be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Barren, then? Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Thanks, bro. Junjun's still very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Is there anything else to add? Much for Beast in the Hills. I do not like to lose customers. I bet you don't, young man. Time to run. Got to run very, very fast. Again, traveling by air would be the most feasible, but seeing as this is a brand new area, we have to travel on foot. At least for the fun at first. That or until I'm bored, in which case I will fly to the next destination. Ah, fun stuff. Great looking game. What the hell? That's a big ass. It just looks like an iceberg to me. Or a freaking glacier. Alright. Mayhap the power of light is in root of this land's desolation. Or mayhap the fall lies with man with insatiable greed. Both. What a sight. Oh, pardon me, it's a bit daunting, isn't it? Yes. Scaled track is impressive, we'll give him that. Now we only need follow it until we come to the mines. Amber Iguana. Dickhead. Ow. Bad tongue creatures. Goddamn chameleons. One on a stick, I swear to God. Bring you to Fallout 3 and let you die. The Ovium Billy. Okay, the Billy Goat. Oh yeah, I remember this. You just travel up here. Ah, good place. Good land. It must be how it feels like when you get chased by an actual stupid goat in real life. I'm just gonna walk slowly up behind you and chase after you. Get alone, you bastards. I just walk. It's more fun. You get epic music every now and again. Man, I cannot wait till level cap increases to 90. Hopefully you guys leave me alone if I ever play this again. There we go, little bastard. A bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolleys are here, just as Zunzun said. Fortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines proper caught Oriarge's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Okay, walk around, look at stuff, and then when you're finished looking, go talk to them. Oh, god damn it, you little bastard. Guess I'll have to kill it. I don't really want to kill it. Looks like I do have to kill it. Mentions within suggests it might have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though, it's clearly old. Appears to be well maintained. Guess that's a good thing? Probably less of a headache for us to deal with. Alright, I got a coyote there. What's it gonna do? Run inside. Run inside and fight like kings. There's always the one issue I had with this area. It's just the fact of how many enemies there are, and they're always within just enough proximity that they always attack you. Cup slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeped over long. If the color's indication remains within, then there should be. Where's the last one at? It's not behind it. Oh, there it is. Iron rail. That's the one I need to look at. I actually completely forgot where this location was at. I haven't done this for a little bit. I just remember the one that was in the building. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. That's a good thing. Funny thing with iron, it doesn't matter if it's rusted or not, probably will still work after a while. It's when it's completely rusted out, that's when you have a problem. I'm just gonna see how far I can run and maybe get it off me. Yep, still wants to fight. There's nowhere to really run because obvious reasons. Target down. Hydaelyn, what hast thou discerned? God. I see indeed that officer consists with my just say God, it's just that's what it comes to. I love it. Well, let's frame for a discussion here on the comments arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. Levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them out. No ordinary person could, I think. I believe that no person is meant to. This talus beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source, nor does that appear a sole example of its kind. Proliferation of talus fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanism here, suggests a considerable number were once in operation. Last specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them. It might facilitate our passage through the gate. Without the aid of Talus, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talus, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else here in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northern side of the tracks. Well, you two have a friendly chat. The rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Find yourselves as necessary, of course, but try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. Oh my god, that gnome thing's back. Son of a bitch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill this thing and I'm ending this. Let's actually do it then. Works for me. We'll just head over to the cliffside. Safe place. Alrighty, guys. As I said, though, I do have to end the episode. Gotta get going, getting ready to get start doing stuff, get ready to go to work. Fun stuff like that. This is better. I like this look. So we'll sit there and try our damnedest to come back to this. As I said, I don't think I'll have time tonight. Tonight, I'm probably gonna end up doing some missions to get ready for to get more points to buy better armor. That way when I get into 5.4, I am ready to go pretty much. Yep. That's the word I want to use. Not another word that I was trying to think of and then completely forgot it. So with that, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. As I said before, we will come back, find out who's skulking at the warehouses to the one side of this cool rail system. I like it. And we'll see if we can do that, regroup with Thancred and the others, and see what goes on. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.